Good day, my name is Kasomovi, and on behalf of Geo Consultants, I'll be presenting our analysis on the challenges faced by Georick Energy as a small, micro, and medium enterprise operating in Botswana's renewable energy sector. Our focus today is on understanding the company's core issues, analyzing the causes, as well as proposing sustainable evidence-based solutions. Geo Consultants is a professional advisory firm specializing in water resource management and renewable energy. Our goal is to promote sustainable development by using technology efficiently, particularly solar and water-based systems. We've partnered with Georick Energy to provide technical analysis, implementation support, and strategic direction aimed at improving efficiency and sustainability. Going on to the next slide. Our vision is to become a leading consultancy that empowers SMMEs in Botswana and beyond to achieve sustainable growth. The mission focuses on evidence-based consultancy and collaboration to close knowledge gaps and improve decision making. Our core values goes as follows. We uphold integrity, excellence, innovation, collaboration, accountability, client centricity, as well as sustainability. Now that you know who we are and what drives our firm, let's look at how we've evolved and established ourselves in the local energy industry. Going on to the next slide. On to the next one. Geo Consultants was formally registered in July 2024, and since then we've successfully collaborated with companies like Global Solar Botswana, Botoka Solar, and Solar City Botswana, offering strategic advice and technical expertise. These partnerships have strengthened our reputation as a trusted consultancy, promoting renewable energy and sustainable practices. These achievements also show how dedicated Geo Consultant is to developing water and renewable energy solutions that support Botswana's sustainable development objectives. Moving on to the next slide. But before we analyze Georick's situation, it is essential to define what an SMME is. According to the International Finance Corporation, SMMEs are classified by employee size and turnover. Micro being under 10 employees, small being 10 to 49 employees, and medium being 50 to 249 employees. SMMEs are crucial because of their flexibility, innovation, and role in driving inclusive growth. Now let's explore the importance of SMMEs in Botswana's economy. On to the next slide. SMMEs form the backbone of Botswana's economy as they drive job creation, poverty reduction, and entrepreneurship. With unemployment rates above 25%, SMMEs play a major role in absorbing labor and promoting rural development. They also contribute to economic diversification, reducing over-reliance on diamond mining. Next slide. Our consulting approach with Georick Energy followed a problem analysis and evidence-based framework. We began with a diagnostic phase, conducting interviews with stakeholders and reviewing operational, financial, and policy data. Comparative benchmarking helped identify best practices and tailored solutions that align with Botswana's energy and SMME's development goals. After understanding the consultation strategy, we then applied specific methodologies to gather deeper insights. To the next slide. We used a multi-method approach combining literature reviews from institutions like the World Bank, UNDP, and BIL. We used analytical tools such as PESTLE and SWOT analysis. We also held qualitative stakeholder consultations and conducted validation workshops. And last and foremost, we benchmarked a geoconsulting Georick energy against top performing energy firms. This structured process ensured our findings were both reliable as well as actionable. Next, we'll examine how Botswana's public policy environment affects SMEs like Georick energy. The government of Botswana recognizes SMMEs as vital to achieving employment creation, innovation, and economic diversification. Policies such as the National Energy Policy and Vision 2036 emphasize renewable energy as a key pathway toward sustainable development. However, SMMEs face ongoing constraints, especially limited funding and human resource capacity, which reduce the ability to participate in large-scale energy projects. By addressing these gaps, we also advance sustainable development goals, focusing on affordable clean energy and decent work. With that policy background in mind, let's now look at the business environment in which Georick Energy operates. We analyzed Georick's internal and external environment using PESTLE and SWOT frameworks. Externally, we found challenges such as the economic factor, which shows that high interest rates and strict collateral requirements limit access to finance. And the technology shows that rapid innovation in solar and irrigation systems demands ongoing training, whereas the policy factor shows that although Botswana's SMME policy encourages participation, grant access remains competitive. Then internally, Georick's strengths include quality products, strong leadership, and a growing clientele. However, weaknesses include lack of capital, insufficient training programs, and inconsistent project timelines. These findings help us narrow down the key performance issues and challenges facing the company. However, I'll then hand over to my trusted colleague Daily September to relay the content in the second half of the document. Thank you.
Thank you, Kato. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Let's go on to key performances. As you can see, there's a table there, and key performance areas are financial management and access, technical capacity, human resource and development skills, and product and service quality, and business growth. These are all plans to and different sectors or departments that are going to focus on a target or goal either annually, monthly, or quarterly meaning every 4 months. Then we go on to the problem statement. Problem statement SMEs like Grand Georick are very crucial in ensuring that Botswana has economic diversification, meaning job opportunities are there and innovation available for people who would want to either look for a job or would want to start their own business in the same industry. Most of the SMMEs are still relevant to the national economy, yet they still have a structural and operational constraints that are constraining their sustainability and growth opportunities. The main identified problems in the case of Grand Juric are the access to financial resources and lack of technical knowledge and qualified labor. In this case, it's the lack of financial access will limit the capacity of the company to increase its operation. investments in modern technologies, and increase in efficiency of production. Then all these obstacles make Grand Georick less competitive and less sustainable in the long term, which limits its ability to achieve goals of national development. And the only solution to this problem will need a wide range of knowledge and underlying factors that lead to a financial exclusion and skill shortages in the SMME sector. This this aims at investigating the impact of these issues on the growth and sustainability of Grand Georick and propose interventions that can help boost its performance and resilience. Here are some of the challenges we faced or issues we were determined by Grand Georick Energy, like examining internal reports and business operation, examining renewable energy policy and environment, and reviewing the literature on the difficulties experienced by SMEs in developing nations. The results show that there are two enduring issues that impede the performance and expansion. Number one is limited financial access and a lack of technical know-how, skilled labor, which it requires money or financial resources to get the kind of skilled labor regarding the issues in Grand Jury. Then challenge one was limited access to finance. Like many energy SMMEs, Grand Jury is financially constrained by a risk-averse banking system, low collateral, and high solar system startup costs. The majority of the small solar companies are excluded from the traditional financing institutions to the high interest rates and need for large amounts of collateral. The company's capacity to grow, implement cutting edge technology, and take part in national renewable tenders is restricted by this financial limitation. Here are some recommendations regarding the financial restraint regarding Grand Jury. To obtain flexible lending facilities, collaborate with saving cooperatives and microfinance institutions, meaning find partnerships with people in finance that could borrow the money to the company, or either form a partnership between the two parties. Then another thing is submit applications at BERA, UNDP, and Green Climate Fund grants for renewable resources and energy. Then another recommendation is form investment alliances with impact investors like the African Development Bank and other non-governmental organizations. To improve cash flow and serve low-income clients, we should implement creative financing structures such as leasing and pay-as-you-go systems. These actions will increase liquidity and facilitate participation in large-scale projects and advance equitable access to energy. Then the other challenge was shortage of technical expertise. There is a skill gap in system design, installation, and maintenance in Botswana solar energy sector, meaning there's not enough qualified people to do this work, and so modules are rarely offered by technical and vocational training institutions. Because of this, business depend on foreign technicians, which raises operating costs and delays project completion. In addition to affecting the system performance and customer satisfaction, the skill gap hinders the growth of local jobs, meaning people can't get employed and that it'll be only international people having those kind of jobs. And recommendations to improve these is to develop renewable energy engineering programs in partnership with university and colleges, create internal apprenticeship programs to teach young people how to install and maintain solar panels, to introduce employees to cut edge instruments and techniques, and also to increase user awareness and lower system failures by holding workshops for customer training. These projects will increase the long-term sustainability and create a skilled local workforce and lessen need on dioxide specialist. Then the expectations of impact of the solutions. Significant economic and social effects will result from putting these improve into practice, improve financial stability that permits growth and involvement in major contracts, more technical capabilities to guarantee solar maintenance and installators, and support for national electrification and green growth objectives of Botswana. In the end, Grand Georick will serve as a prototype for long-term SME MME's expansion in Botswana's renewable energy industry. And to conclude, is that according to geo consultants, Grand Georick will be able to attain operational excellence, financial sustainability, and national impact by tackling financial and technical capacity issues with evidence-based strategies. Our advice highlights a two-pronged approach: empowerment of people financially through creative collaborative and finance, and development of human capital through technology transfer and local training. Collectively, these initiatives support equitable employment, access to renewable energy, and long term economic resilience, all of which are in line with Botswana's Vision 2036, the SDGs 7 and 8, and this all is and making this that Geo Consulting is still dedicated to helping Grand Georick Energy establish itself as a model for how SMEs may propel Botswana's shift to a knowledge-based green economy. And that's all for now. Thank you very much. And this is Daliso Tembo